whatever you want. Bada boom, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. I'm on my gremlin shit. I'm just out here to be naughty, okay? I think it came out okay, guys. Honestly, if it came out horrible, don't tell me. And if you say it came out horrible, I'm gonna cry and block you. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back. If you're new, it's very nice to meet you. We're chaotic over here. This is Thackeray, if you didn't know. Thackeray with a TH, like Thackeray Binks from Hokey Pokey. Yeah, okay, anyways. Today's pick a card, you guys, is going to be a pick a card on the next 3 months, what's happening with love, with your career. A lot of career stuff came up, you guys. A lot of like professional stuff came up. A lot of emotional stuff came up, and like some healing situations, some like romance situations. You guys are excited. Without further ado, here's a clip of piles right now. All right, you guys, these are the 3 piles. We have group 1 with the lapis lazuli, group 2 with the tiger's eye, and group 3 with the cardline. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. All right, you guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out my description box. I'll have you guys timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into today's pick a card. I'm just gonna get into it, group 1. Okay, you guys, I don't know why I'm showing you the freaking lapis lazuli. The lapis lazuli. I love it how other tarot readers are just so graceful and they're so, here's the lapis lazuli. And I'm just like, a freaking troll. I appreciate that you guys accept me though. So thank you for being okay with having a tarot reading done by a troll. I'm gonna go ahead, not an internet troll, but like a literal troll that should be under a bridge. I'm gonna roll. You guys, we have Taurus and we have Capricorn here. I feel like Taurus and Capricorn are such besties. Like when I think of besties of the zodiac, I think of Taurus and Capricorn. I think of Sagittarius and Gemini. I think of Cancer and Scorpio. Anyways. Libra and Aries. Besties. But like Aquarius and Libra. Sun, moon, rising, you guys. Depending on like what comes up in today's reading, if it turns out to be more of like a love focused reading, maybe look at your 7th house. If it becomes more a career focused reading, perhaps look at your 10th house. Obviously, I'm going to be speaking in general terms, you guys, because I want this message to reach as many people as possible and resonate as much as it possibly can. So there will be a mixture of career and love and perhaps other stuff. Maybe we've got some inner healing we got to do. So yeah, let's just... Alright, you guys, group 1. You know what? I think it's so interesting when people get this card and they're like, fugazi, fakery, okay? Which, yeah, like sometimes it is really about like the fakery. Someone being fake or someone being phony, someone being a fraud, okay? However, you guys, whenever I personally get this reading and I'm like doing a reading for a friend or I'm doing a reading for myself, I always view this pretty much as like, you need to get it together. Like, freaking prioritize, get your together, okay? And it can also mean that like someone in your life is being a little bit fraudulent or being a little bit of like a sneak, okay? But like, I've just registered this card in my mind, and the feeling it always gives me in my gut is just like, get your stuff together, or so help me, okay? Like that's what it feels like Spirit says when I get this card in my own readings. So, you know, maybe you guys, group number 1, need to get it together, okay? Maybe you need some tough love, and maybe you need some just like, I know it's tough, but like, prioritize, okay? Figure out what you want. Figure out what you're trying to do. Stop playing around, group 1. If that's for you, you know it's for you. If there's someone being fraudulent in your life and you've been suspecting, or you've been having some intuition, I would take that as a green light, right? Like listen to your intuition. If you're thinking someone's being a little fraudulent, like maybe that's something that you should evaluate. We've got the 7 of Cups. So 7 of Cups, you guys, yeah, you group 1, get it together. What the hell? Okay, the 7 of Wands or the 7 of Swords, get it together, prioritize. But I have so many options in front of me, or there's so much going on, I don't know what to do. Doesn't matter, get it together. That's the answer. Get your stuff together, group number 1. In the next 3 months, that's what we need to be doing. We need to be figuring out what we want to do, all right? We need to be getting it together. The 7 of Cups signifies like having a lot of stuff in front of you, having a lot of options, or perhaps like going back and forth in your mind about what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to be. You know, like maybe you guys are really coming upon a time where you're questioning your life purpose, or where you're questioning what you want to do in life, or how you want to proceed forward in your personal relationships, in your career, in your this, in your that. And you're just like, oh me, oh my, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I have all these things going on in my head, and I'm feeling a little bit like overwhelmed, and just like there's a lot that I could do, there's a lot that I want to do, but like I don't know what to pick. The advice with this card, you guys, it's always a message of like, don't pick the prettiest thing, or don't go down the road most traveled, right? That's always the freaking message with that card. It's like, I know this looks pretty, but like you need to really make sure that you are doing your due diligence to make sure that like you're really seeing it clearly, and you're not just like going with what the prettiest option appears to be, if that's making sense. Obviously, if we're in a dating situation, don't just pick the most attractive person that you're talking to, because that doesn't mean that they're going to be a good partner. If we're in a career situation, don't necessarily pick the job offer that you're getting that is going to offer you the most money, because what if you're freaking miserable and every day you go to work you feel miserable, you feel anxiety, you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore? That's not worth a little more money, right? So I want you, when you're making this decision, or when you're prioritizing, to make sure that you are genuinely digging in deep and figuring out like what is best for you, not just on the surface, but like deep. Okay. The Ruler of Swords. Okay, so this is the King of Swords. The King of Swords, you guys, is someone who is very intellectual. He's very smart. He is someone where he makes decisions not based on his emotional state, but based on like what he knows, like factually. So like with the facts he has in front of him, how am I gonna move forward with what it is that I know? So I'm seeing this as you guys really needing to call upon your inner King of Swords and bring up, or kind of not push aside your emotions, because I think our emotions have intelligence to it as well, but perhaps set our emotions aside slightly and focus on the facts, focus on like what is reasonable, what's practical, what like makes logistical sense. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, hi. I also want to say with this card that there may be an energy of you guys needing to like speak the hell up, okay? I feel like some of you have a very like meek energy about you, and maybe not in your personal relationships, but like projected to the world, you may be very meek, or you may come off very like soft spoken. I need you guys to kind of buzzle up your voice. I don't know if that's a word, buzzle, but like it needs to be more like, I don't want to do that. For some of you, I'm hearing you need to say no more. You need to say no more, group number 2 or group number 1, 100%. Like you need to start saying no to people, because I feel like you're putting your energy, group 1, in places where you don't even genuinely want to put it, because you're feeling pressure, or because you're feeling like, oh my God, I have all these obligations or all these options in front of me, and I'm wanting to say yes to everything, or I'm wanting to not let this person down or that person down. No, you guys need to say no more often. I feel like that is something that is coming up with this King of Swords. Because when you are just saying yes to everything, or when you're just like expending your energy out everywhere, you're not prioritizing, group 1. That's not what you're doing, right? You're just saying yes to everything, and you're just like being reckless with your energy. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm being mean to you guys. I'm not trying to be mean. This is just how the cards are making me feel. So I'm just trying to express what the cards are saying, guys. We also have the 3 of Coins. So working with other people. I also see this sometimes as drawing inspiration from someone else that we admire. This is going to sound so stupid and so silly, and please don't make fun of me, but I'm someone who really admires Nostradamus, you guys. So whenever I'm feeling, that sounds so dumb. Saying it out loud sounds even more dumb. But whenever I'm feeling like in a slump, or when I'm feeling a little bit sad, I always like dig deeper into his writings and into his, just his life in general. It's not even necessarily all about his predictions. It's more of the energy that he gives me. So some of you may be wanting to draw energy from someone that you admire. For others of you, or like John D. Love John D. Anyway, sorry. for some of you, you may be doing that. And for others of you, you may be working closely with other people to create something or to like publish something, to present something to the world. Yeah, I'm seeing this as like multiple elements coming together to create something like, ooh. As you guys can see here, we have like these angel wings. I'm seeing that as representing air. We have water and we have fire, okay? And then we have this rose blossoming. So I'm seeing this, you guys, very much as like different elements coming together to create something beautiful. All right, the end of a tough cycle, you guys. Okay, the 9 of Wands signifies like feeling beat up, feeling like the world has just been so mean to you. And I'm so sorry at the beginning of this reading was like harsh, because now seeing this, I feel kind of bad. Because the 9 of Wands does signify like quite literally life has been really rough on you guys. Life has been not necessarily the most gentle and kind. And I am very sorry for that. But with this card, you guys, again, the message with this is like things will come to a clearing. You will find peace. You will find some more solace. This is just an encouragement to keep going, because like it's gonna get better, okay? I feel like the way things are gonna get better is through clarity, is through, again, like reserving more of our energy, you guys, and again, pulling inspiration or asking for help from other people to create more harmony and balance in our life, or to create a better work environment, and to create a better relationship. For some of you, this could be like wanting to go to couples counseling if you've been in like a long-term relationship. For others of you, this could be like going to your boss or your manager and discussing with them your concerns about what you're wanting to fix or what you're wanting to change. For others of you, this could be like literally talking to your partner about things in the relationship that you need to adjust, maybe talking to your friends about how it is that they could help you in life in general, or just venting to them, kind of expressing what you need to express, getting things off your chest so you can feel a little bit lighter. We have Earth School. For some of you, the situation has to do with school as well. It says life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Some of you may be considering going back to school, or some of you may have recently gotten out of a very severe lesson. Lessons for me are like basically like hard times, struggles, right? So I'm seeing this as you guys overcoming a lesson, or finally like something's clicking, right? So I don't know if you guys have been in a repetitive cycle in your life. For some of you, you have been. You've been in like, and maybe you're not viewing it as a repetitive cycle, you guys, but for some of you, it's like I always end up in a career or in a job where I'm underappreciated. This is happening because you guys need to learn to speak up for yourself, or you need to learn to stand up for yourself, or you need to learn to set boundaries. For some of you, you're in relationships and every relationship you get in, you get cheated on, or every relationship you get in, you feel like this person doesn't listen to you or hold emotional space for you. This is happening so that you guys learn to stand up for yourselves and say, actually, I'm not going to put up with this. This is unacceptable. Here are my boundaries. I feel like this earth lesson, these lessons that have come in with that whole 9 of Wands situation, I feel like they're here to teach you guys, like, you need to stand up for you. You need to prioritize you. Stop putting other people's needs and emotions before your own, you guys. Obviously, if you have children, I don't think then that's appropriate, but if you don't have children, 100%, like, you need to stick up for you, put what you need first. Your manager, your boss, your place of work, like, you don't owe them anything, group number 1. And some of you need to hear that. You do not owe them anything. You are there because you are offering them a service, and they are paying you for a service that you are performing, okay? You do not owe them your life. You do not owe them your days off. You do not owe them your time off. For some of you, you're answering like work calls while you are on your day off, or when you get off of work, you're like working on work stuff. And I just want to tell you, you're not getting paid for that. So stop doing that. For others of you, this is a situation with relationships where we need to learn how to set better boundaries. For others of you, you are in school and perhaps you feel like you are struggling with keeping up with the workload that your school or your university is putting on you. This could be a call for some of you to have better time management as well. I know that was a lot of messages coming in, you guys. It's just when it's like flowing, I have to just let it flow, or else like I'll get tripped up. We have the Courageous Peony, and this says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen, okay? Letting ourselves be seen, group number 1. Not hiding, not trying to be like, oh, it's okay, don't give me no attention. No, it's like, baby, yes, give me the attention. I earned it, I deserve it. I'm seeing this as you guys kind of blossoming over the next 3 months, or having something that you're really proud of come into fruition and wanting to share that with other people. I'm not saying you guys are going to want to brag, but it's like a soft brag. It's like, A soft brag. I think soft brags are okay. Sometimes you gotta clap for yourself, you guys, alright? The world is tough. The world is hard. It could be cruel. Clap for yourself if you need to, okay? But don't clap too much. Don't do too much, okay? Because we don't like cocky people, right? Cockiness is not it. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta clap for yourself. So I'm seeing this as you guys kind of receiving some type of like, not accolade, but some type of like accomplishment or some type of like, I hit this goal that I've set, right? And it's like, yay me, you know? There may be some complexities in regards to how you guys are reaching that goal or some changes that you're going to have to take in order to reach that goal. The next card we have here is Star Ancestors. It says hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, group 1. You're seeing that right there? It says look deeper. You can't see it because it's blurry, but it says look deeper. You got to trust. Who said this already? The tarot said this already. The tarot said, look, baby, you got choices to make. You have things you need to prioritize and you need to figure out what is important to you and what is not important to you. And when you are sitting in front of these 7 cups and you're saying, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which cup am I going to pick? You best look at it deeper than just the surface, okay? Look a little deeper. Lost wisdom. Get some clarity before making these decisions, eh? We have the Coven, power of sisterhood. All right, we got the 3 of... So here's the thing, group number 1. What I'm going to need you guys to do is call upon your friends, call upon your trusted allies to pull through with some help on this project or with some comfort or with some type of like, hey sis, can I lean on you? Lean on me when you're not strong. Okay, it's that type of energy. And I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Okay. Yeah. Oh yes, guys. Okay. So some of you need to like go to your friends for a little like pick me up. You need to be like, bestie, can you just like give me some good advice or tell me how great I am or tell me that I'm loved and that I can do this? Because some of you are having like doubts in regards to like moving forward. Some of you are having doubts in regards to like your capability or your skill set. And I feel like you almost just need a little bit of a pick me up. This also may be an encouragement for some of you to join forces with like-minded people to create this thing or to help you move forward. For some of you, there's this like, you want to lose weight or you're wanting to gain muscle or you're wanting to do something. You're going to the gym. All right. Some of you have like fitness goals is what I'm trying to say. Shouldn't say lose or gain. You have fitness goals. Call upon your sisters or your brothers or your people of the world to join you in this process, to join you in this mission, because this is going to help bring you motivation. Others of you have like creative projects that you're wanting to pursue, and I feel like you may want to involve your friends or your, again, close allies to pursue this thing. I feel like that's going to help, again, bring some encouragement, bring some type of inspiration. Inspiration keeps popping up for me for this group. You guys need to almost have like a reawaken, moment of inspiration. Yeah. Get a clear vision, group number 1. Get clear on what you want. Group 1, the message for you guys over the next 3 months, like what you need to hear is you need to prioritize. Get clear on what you want with your love life. Get clear on what you want with your career. Get clear on what you want with your living situation. Get clear on what you want with your education. Write it down so it's very, very clear to you. There's no mistaking it. Because sometimes when stuff lives in your head, it can get kerfuffled, right? Sometimes when stuff lives in your head, there's a lot going on in here. So you need to get it out of your head and put it on paper so you can see it, so you can visualize it, so you can visually see, this is my first goal, this is my second goal, this is my third goal. I feel like that's important for you guys to do in order to remain centered in what you're moving forward in, because some of you are getting very like lost in the sauce, you know? We've got 3 astrology cards here. We have the South Node, destined to release. So for some of you, you have things that you got to let go of. There are things from your past that you feel are holding you back, or there are things from your past that you know are holding you back, but you don't want to let go of because you're emotionally attached to it, or you're like, oh, maybe it will change. Maybe he will change. Maybe she will change. Maybe this work situation will change. And the answer is it's not going to change. It's not. This is telling me it's not going to change. It's going to stay the same, and we got to let it go. All right. And if you don't want to let it go, that's perfectly fine. But then you have to be okay with dealing with what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, the definition of insane, right, is quite literally like you doing the same thing over and over again, you guys, and expecting a different result. Like if you do that, that's not sane, right? That's not in a grounded place. So if you guys are wanting to invoke change or wanting to invoke growth, you have to call upon some type of chaos or some type of movement forward and change, okay? There's things that you may be holding on to, group one, that are holding you back. And it's time to address those things, to face those things, and to move forward from those things, okay? You have Virgo. Gosh dang you, girl. Oh, Virgo. You guys know I love you. You know, I do love you. It is still your birthday month when this is being filmed. Your birthday time period. It's integrity, reverence, and service. Okay, so Virgo's all about the details, you guys. Virgos are very analytical. I also feel like Virgos are very, they're analyzers, right? So I think that this energy is very important for you guys to invoke your Virgo energy, your inner Virgo energy when making this decision to analyze, but to not, because here's the thing with Virgos, you guys, and I'm not speaking for all Virgos, but I am speaking for the Virgos that I have encountered, which is a lot. Besties, I love you. And maybe you're not a Virgo, right? Maybe you just do this. I love you so much, but if you don't stop overthinking and being like, oh, well, I'm gonna just sit on this problem because I don't know what to do and I'm just gonna overanalyze it for a million years and never do anything to fix it, Virgo, people who do this, get it together. You gotta fix it. You gotta fix it, you guys. You cannot sit there and think about something for the rest of your life. You can't just be like, I'm just gonna sit and see what happens. No, Virgo. No, people who do this, you have to make a decision, okay? You cannot just say, I'm going to overanalyze the situation until my freaking eyes bleed. Like, you can't do it. You need to just make a choice. You need to just get up, okay? We have the second house, okay? This is physical security and possessions, material values, and self-worth. Oh, okay, you guys. So this whole reading may be very centered for most of you on your financial situation. Some of you, okay, so going back to that Virgo energy, and I'm sorry I'm going backwards, but because I'm seeing this, I have to address this. In your work situation, you guys, you have this idea, or you keep saying this, like, oh, I'm going to leave in a month, or I'm going to leave in 2 months or 3 months. You need to just do it. You need to line up another job and just do it. Stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. You need to just go and take the action to do it, because I feel like right now you're living in your head, or you're living in this repetitive, just like, oh, I'm gonna eventually do this thing. But this is going to require action, you guys. Again, prioritizing. What is important to you in this situation? All right. Physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. This is all about what we have, what we own, money, security, like it says. I see this as like homes, like what is that? Like a house, properties, things that like have value, right? So you guys may be gaining or reevaluating like what it is you're wanting to physically possess. Maybe this is a situation where you guys are really wanting to buy a house, buy a new car, buy some type of stock or some type of investment, looking at things long term in regards to our possessions. Maybe you guys are looking to buy a house with a friend, or buy a house with your partner, or make some type of investment with someone. Balance. Okay. So where can you find more balance in your life, you guys? All right. Where can you put more energy into creating harmony and balance? I'm not going to answer this for you guys. I feel like I know where it is, but I feel like this is a question that you guys need to answer for yourself. Where can you create more harmony and balance? Where can you create a more energetically leveled aspect in your life, right? Some of you are spending too much time at work. Again, the whole like phone calls on the weekend thing, or like coming home from work and like you're still on your computer working. Some of you are doing that. And I know it's hard to stop, but like if you're not getting paid to do that, you're not getting paid to do that. So like stop. Like it's not. And look, I'm one to talk, right? Because I do that too. I do it. But like, stop. Because I feel like it's draining you guys. And again, priorities. Where are your priorities? Group number one. All right. Our last two cards. This says communicate. Yes, what did I say? The bezeling voice. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. Yep. Closed mouths don't get fed. Who was told that as a child? I was, okay? Closed mouths do not get fed. If you are not going to speak up for yourself, no one's going to speak up for you, group one. You have to get that empowerment in your voice. Some of you need to do some like throat chakra work. Some of you need to, hello? Oh wait, you picked the lapis lazuli. And I know this is like more of like a higher, I think it's higher than the freaking, but it's blue. So, you know. Anyways, get some sodalite, some lapis lazuli, some blue calcite, get something for your throat chakra, you guys, or just start freaking, again, saying no and sticking up for yourself and standing up for yourself, because I know not everybody does like energy point work, so don't do that if you don't want to, but things left unsaid are never going to be said. So if you're expecting people to read your mind, or if you're expecting your boss or your manager or your situation at work to change, but you're not saying anything, guess what? It's not going to change. If you're wanting things to change in your relationship, but you're not saying anything, it's not going to change. So, group one, you got to speak up for yourself. We have opportunity as our last card, and it says, you will provide yourself, will you prove yourself and discover if you are brave? Will you prove yourself and discover if you are brave, if you brave the rough seas? I'm seeing this as high risk, high reward. You will be proud of yourself if you take that leap that you've been wanting to take. And that's what I have for you guys, group one. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm sorry if I was harsh on you. I'm sorry if I was harsh on you. The cards were harsh on you. I'm sorry if I delivered it in a not gentle way, but I love you. And I know you can do this, so please make yourself proud and do this. Move forward, speak up for yourself, and that's what I got. Thank you, love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're gonna go ahead and obviously start. Wait, my little babe. We're gonna start, you guys, with the roll. I was like, what am I doing? We have Sagittarius, and we also have Virgo. Hi. Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio, honorable mention, Cancer and Libra, and Pisces. So all the water signs showed up today. Guys, so the first card that came out for you guys is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands group number freaking 2 is basically a card that is all about expanding and expansion and growth and progress, right? I want you guys to envision a seed in the ground that is like sprouting, right? And it's growing over time. It's blooming over time. That is how I see this. Or I see this as like a wildfire, right? It starts in one place and it just grows and expands. So also with this card, you guys, like what I want you guys to hear is what you focus on is going to grow. What you focus on over the next 3 months is going to expand. It's going to grow. It's going to develop. So here's the thing, right? Sometimes multitasking can be productive. However, I feel like in the next 3 months, like something that's really important for this group to hear is that you need to center yourself. You need to center your focus on something and run with it, right? Because what it is you focus on over the next 3 months, it's going to grow. It's going to expand. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, hi. Sorry for shiggling the camera. The ruler of cups. The ruler of cups, you guys, is the king. So this is groundedness, stability, financial security. This is like, I make the right moves. I know what I'm doing, okay? If I were to trust any king, it'd be the king of freaking pentacles. That would be the king I would trust personally. So yeah, this king is very stable, very grounded. You guys may be very focused on your career, making more money, creating more financial abundance for yourself. Or if that's not your focus, maybe you're trying to create more stability and a sense of more groundedness. Some of you, that may even be like with your mental health. For others of you, that could be in your relationships. You're trying to create more harmony and groundedness in your relationships. Transformation and growth. This can sometimes talk about moving as well, group number 2. This is transformation. This is change. This is quite literally, you guys, like moving, like physically moving. So I don't know if you guys are moving to a different apartment, if you're upgrading, if you're downgrading, if you're moving into a bigger space, if you're moving into a smaller space, maybe you're moving in with your parents again, maybe you're moving out of your parents' place, maybe you're moving into a dorm, maybe you guys are moving in with your partner, maybe you guys are moving in with your friend, but this could signify moving. Maybe you guys are moving to a different state or a different province or a different city, town, village, whatever you want to call it, you know, moving. But for most of you, this is signifying transformation taking place. And I do feel like for most of you, it is transformation taking place in your workplace environment. So yeah. Also, if you guys notice that I have something in my cheek, I am sucking on a Halls because my throat is killing me. I'm having like phlegm and all this coming up. So yeah, I'm trying to keep it out of my speech's way so you guys don't get annoyed. But we have the Fool here, you guys. And the Fool is talking about a brand new beginning. It's talking about literally being like, hear ye, I have an announcement. I have decided to go back to school, go back to college. I have decided to get married. I have decided I'm moving far, far away. Announcement. Okay. It's, sorry guys, the theatrics. It's basically you guys talking about going on an adventure. New beginnings. You guys may have recently wrapped up a cycle in your life. So yeah, new beginnings, new cycles, starting something that we have no knowledge on, right? Like, that's what the Fool is. He's not a fool by choice, but he's a fool by circumstances. He's a fool because he doesn't know what's going on. He's a fool because this is new, this is funky, this is fresh, okay? That's why he's a fool. The Queen of Cups, the Pentacles. Money, 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 abundance, coinage dribbling in, okay? Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, the only difference she has from the King is she's very nurturing and loving, and she takes care of those around her while being that girl, okay? So the way I'm interpreting this, you guys, it really is just like financial abundance, financial stability, trying to focus on our career, trying to focus on making more money. For some of you, it could be trying to create more harmony between work and your personal life. It could be perhaps you guys meeting someone who matches your energy, right? Because we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, masculine and feminine. So it could be that you're meeting someone who has very similar qualities to yourself, or it could be that you are marrying these two together within you, right? You are marrying your masculine and your feminine. You are working really hard and you are really ambitious and you're trying to be grounded and stable, but you still have these like soft qualities of the Queen of Pentacles as well. The next card I have here, you guys, is the Sea of Mintaka. It says, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Seeing the potential here with the Fool, seeing the potential in this new beginning, seeing the potential in what is to come forward with this Six of Swords, okay? Seeing the potential in the movement or the momentum forward or the transformation or the moving physically, seeing the potential in that. Perhaps potential for money, perhaps potential for wealth, perhaps potential for more stability, bringing that into light. It says, forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had, you guys. Okay, so we are becoming the leader that we wish that we had. We are literally going in our own path, in our own direction, which makes sense here with the Six of Swords, because again, this is talking about going in a different direction, travel, change, transformation, moving, okay, you guys. So this makes sense to me that this is coming up here together to say basically, yeah, like you're going in a direction. Also with the Fool, right? With these two cards together, this is like these two combined is this card. I'm going in a direction that has not been paved before me. Like I have to pave the road ahead. I have to take the steps forward, and I don't know like exactly what's going on, how I'm going to do this. All I know is that this is the direction I'm going, and I'm going to see what happens. The next card I have here is Called, and it says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Because we have the freaking King and the Queen, it makes sense that you guys will be in a position of power or in a position of leadership in this new direction that you're going. It's almost like I'm calling the shots. I'm the one who is in control. I'm the one who's making the decisions. Yeah. Soul gifts and training. So perhaps this is something that you guys have been pondering on doing for a while. This has been like in the works, in the making. not something that necessarily is coming to us by a surprise. Some of you really have a desire to like move away, to move like far away. And that's what this is talking about. And in this new moving, in this new adventure with your new location of residence, you're gonna feel very much empowered. All right, you guys, the next card we have here is transformation. It says shed, let go, make room for greatness. All right, so you guys may feel like you are in this process, or you may feel like you have been in this process of like shedding your old skin or your old life. You may have made a lot of sacrifices over the last few months, specifically over the summer, you guys. Like I feel like July, August, you guys may have made a lot of sacrifices in your life, or you may have given up things that you didn't necessarily want to give up, or you didn't feel like you were ready to give up. In doing that though, you guys created more space, more room for you to have this transformation, for you guys to have this growth. You know, guys, it's so true. And I know it's so freaking cliche and like corny when people say like, oh, well, you gotta like get rid of the old to welcome in the new, or you gotta like close one door so you can go through another. But that's literally like what this is saying. It's like, babes, if you want that new thing, if you want that new life, it's gonna cost you your old life. Like you have to be willing to give up the things that are not in alignment with your new life in order to have your new life, right? And again, this Three of Wands with the expansion and the growth, you guys. Like there is expansion, there is growth, there is transformation happening for you guys over the next 3 months. But I feel like the level of transformation, the level of growth is dependent on how dedicated you guys are to allowing the past to be the past and moving forward. Like the action that you guys take is playing such a huge role in this process. It's not just going to be like, oh, I sat down on my couch and 3 months later, everything was different. Like that's not how this is going. The next card we have here is the Witch's Hat, and it says express yourself, share your gifts with the world. Help her. So the Witch's Hat, expressing your gifts to the world, you guys, literally showing your talents, showing your gifts, not being shy, not feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough for this. Some of you guys have imposter syndrome, or some of you guys feel like I'm not good enough. Like you have the I'm not good enough syndrome. Some of you guys have dealt with like your parents, specifically your mother telling you that you were not good enough. So now you have this like internalized fear of just like everything you do is not good enough. And with this Witch's Hat, I feel like this is really saying like you are good enough. Like the only thing that is like standing in your way is your limiting self-beliefs and your inability or your unwillingness to take those steps forward, your unwillingness to go into the unknown and to try something different, try something that's not in your comfort zone, right? It's important that you share your gifts and your talents, you guys. Don't keep them to yourself. And sometimes we do that to protect ourselves, right? So then we don't end up disappointed. But you're gonna end up disappointed if you don't take the risk. And what you are seeking is seeking you. What you are seeking is seeking you. Group number 2. I'm seeing this as your manifestations coming in. I'm seeing this as I am taking flight. I am headed into the beyonder. You know what? This is almost giving me the Peter Pan, the think lovely thoughts. You guys, I don't know if you've ever seen the live action like play of Peter Pan with Kathy Rigby, but that is what this is reminding me of. It's very much like think happy thoughts, think lovely thoughts. Just think of lovely things and your heart will fly on wings. It's giving me that energy. Okay, I'm so sorry you had to listen to my singing. Point is, y'all are going to Never Never Land, okay? Like literally that's what this feels like. It feels like your manifestations are coming to you through this action, through your positive thinking, through the hard work that you have put in. And it's like you have to do the work to get there though, you guys. You know, like it's you have done or you will be doing the work to get there. It's not just like, because obviously you guys, the thing with going to Never Never Land, and I know this is very like seen as what, the thing with going to Never Never Land, like, yes, it takes a little bit of magic, but it also takes your work and effort. Like, remember in Peter Pan where like they stopped thinking happy thoughts, and I'm not saying that you need to always have like positive thoughts. That's not what I'm saying. But like as soon as they started not believing that they could fly, they were unable to fly. So this is literally like, babe, you need to believe that you can fly so that you can do it, because the magic is already there. The fairy dust is already there. You just need to believe that you can do it and then do it, okay? What you seek is seeking you. Get up and go get it, you guys. Go seek so it can come to you. Love that. Okay. Tell me, you guys, Mars said get up. Mars said howdy do, let's go, giddy up, okay? Move forward and defend self. Yeah, fight for what you want, group 2. Get up and fight for what you want. Get up and take that progressive action to get what you want and fight for it. That's what Mars is literally the planet of war. He said fight. Aries and Scorpio, hi. Also, Scorpio transformation. Oh no. Oh me, oh my. We have conjunction here. This is a union, merging and coming together. Come together right now. I don't know why I'm like singing so much in today's reading. Anyways. Yeah, coming together, merging, coming together. What you seek is seeking you. Conjunction, union, merging, coming together. What you seek is seeking you. Group number 2, what you seek is seeking you. It's coming together. Again, you just need to go seek. You need to do the seeking. You can't just be like, you gotta seek, you gotta get up. Action, right? Fire, expansion. Yeah, you guys, it's really important that, again, you focus on something specific, focus on what you want to grow, put in the energy, the effort, and the time to make this grow. Whisper to this fire, okay? You guys, feed it. The fire is not going to grow if it's not fed. You have to feed the fire. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. Now, obviously, right, there's a point that when you continue to feed the fire grows and grows, and there gets to a point where the fire is so big, it's just going to grow on its own. It's going to consume the things around it to keep it going, right? So it's not always going to be like this. And some of you are worried, like, oh, I've been putting in so much hard work and effort and da-da-da-da-da. But it's like, you have to nourish something to the point where it's self-sustainable, right? For some of you, this is in your career where you're like, I have worked so hard and I just don't feel like I can get ahead. But it's like the next 3 months, I feel like you guys have a lot of luck on your side. All it's taking is momentum, and it's taking you guys to put in like 100% of your energy, 100% of the effort, right? For some of you, this is a relationship. Perhaps focusing on this relationship and really nurturing this relationship is going to help sustain it, is going to help lay a nice foundation. And again, some of you may be tired and like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore with this relationship or with this person. If that's the case, then stop feeding the fire, right? But I feel like there's this need to overfeed the fire, or to get the fire to the point where it can expand upon itself and you're not constantly needing to exert so much energy to keep it alive. All right, the next word we have here is move, and it says barnacles only grow on a docked ship. Spirit is yelling, get up, group 2, get up and move. You're not gonna get what you want sitting down. You gotta get up. All right, group 2, get up. The next one we have here is generosity, and it says, what good is treasure if you keep it to yourself? Going back to the sharing your gifts, okay? What good is having a talent or having a gift or having a skill set if you're not utilizing it, if you're not sharing it, if you're not doing something with it? You might as well just not have it if you're not using it. Same thing with like your muscles, right? If you have muscles, you have to use them in order for them to maintain themselves or for them to grow, right? Same idea here. Like, you have to share your gifts. You have to share your talents. You have to share your emotions. If you're wanting things to be reciprocated, if you're wanting the energy that you have within yourself to be reflected upon you, you have to put it out there. You can't just sit on it, guys. Here's what I'm saying for the next 3 months for you guys. More stability, more financial abundance, and that doesn't mean that you're having more income. Perhaps you guys are becoming better at saving and you're creating like a cushion for yourself. Some of you, it could be an increase in income. For a lot of you, I feel like it's courage. It's courage of sharing your gifts. It's courage of feeling like you can put yourself out there more. It's courage to let go of things that you know are holding you back. It's courage to step through the new door with not having a single idea of where you're going. Others of you are moving. Others of you are quite literally like moving away from everything that you've known and starting completely over. There's a lot of growth and a lot of expansion here. And the main message I want you guys to take with today's reading is you need to focus, figure out what you want to focus on for the next 3 months. Put every ounce of energy that you have into that thing and let it grow. Okay, you guys, stay focused for the next 3 months. Stay focused on that one thing you're wanting to grow, okay? That is what I got for you guys, group number 2. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Okay, bye. Hello, group number 3. Y'all picked the cardoline. Okay, I really love this piece of cardoline. It's really freaking beautiful. I was really drawn to it. My hand was actually shaking when I was getting these crystals recently, or stones, which hasn't happened in a while. The shake. Can you please stay, darling? Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, you guys, and roll the dice. Leo and Cancer. Hello, Leo. Hello, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio and Taurus. Hello, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo and Leo. Hello, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, gotta roll up the sleeves for this one, group 3. This is burdens, you guys. What's been going on, group 3? What's been going on? This is the energy of like, okay. So I'll give you the traditional. No, I'm gonna give you what I'm feeling. Here, let me move that. Right when I picked this up, you guys, I felt this tremendous amount of like emotional heaviness. This for me usually makes me feel like there's some type of physical stress going on in your life, or like there's a lot of drama at work, or there's stresses with your career or how much money you're making. There's stresses in a relationship. There's stresses like you have a lot on your plate. You're struggling to like maintain balance, or you're struggling to maintain some type of harmony in your life. This is like stress, okay? This is a lot of stress, but specifically emotional stress, you guys. I picked up on so much emotional stress. I feel like you guys are like laying in bed crying yourself to sleep, or you're like almost like bent over with anxiety. Like my stomach hurts, I can't eat, I can't sleep. Like I feel so much anxiety and pressure with this freaking card. Which this doesn't even represent anxiety. The freaking 9 of Swords does, but this is making me feel like anxious. It's like I have so much to do. This is burdens, you guys, all right? Traditionally, this is talking about burdens, but it just feels like a lot of emotional, heavy stuff going on. For some of you, it may be other, like, not super emotional stuff, but I feel like for a lot of you watching this is like emotional burdens on your back. I don't know if you're having, like, issues with your family. There was like something big that recently happened in your family, maybe a fight or a disagreement, or there was like some type of conflict at work, or some type of like there's pressure on you to do better, to fix someone's mistake. I don't know, but whatever it is, you guys, it's feeling like it's causing a lot of emotional turmoil like within. Beautiful. We have the Star, you guys. Now, the Star is talking about overcoming, like, the hurdle, right? The Star comes after the Tower, group number freaking 3. So this is letting me know that, like, after a period of stress and struggle, there will be some relief. I'm seeing it as immediately, like, when I was saying that, I seen, like, a pin being poked into a balloon, and, like, the pressure coming out and the air going, making that noise, that feeling. So that's what I'm getting with this. You guys may have some type of like someone coming into your life who's helping restore your faith in the future. There may be a message you guys receive that helps restore your faith. There may be some type of sign that you guys receive that kind of like turns around your outlook on this particular situation going on over the next 3 months. I'm not feeling like this is a physical, like tangible blessing. I'm almost feeling like it's symbolic, or it's like something you've been asking for, a sign, a specific sign you guys have been asking for, or a specific like heads up that like things are going to be okay. It's almost like you're walking through a dark tunnel and you're like praying, or you're like asking your spirit guides, or you're asking your deities or your God or whoever, the universe, right? Spirit. You're asking them like, please show me that like there is an end to this tunnel. Please show me that like I can keep going. I should keep going. And it's like they send in a little like bird to like give you a little sprinkle of hope, or they send in like I keep wanting to say like a bumblebee, but it's not a bumblebee. It's like a lightning bug, or it's like a freaking something. They send something to you to show you like, yes, this is the sign you've been asking for. There is going to be an end to this. There is going to be a conclusion to this negative situation. And maybe it's hard right now for you to see that, but like, here's the sign you've been asking for. Please keep going. That's how I'm seeing this. And I know that's a lot. Traditionally, the star talks about, again, restored faith, restored hope. It talks about blessings coming in, the end of a tough cycle. Two of Coins. All right, this is balance. So finding balance between the struggle, finding balance from this freaking heaviness with the 10 of Wands, you guys. This is like my back is breaking from how much pressure and responsibility is on me. This is like I'm finding a way to juggle it. I'm finding a way to make this work. That's what this is saying, okay? So that's good news, right? I think that's good news. I think that's good news. We have the Hierophant, okay? Perhaps you guys are seeking out a spiritual, spiritual guidance or a spiritual, like, mentor. It's also very possible that you guys are entering into a new contract, or you're revising a contract, or you are altering some type of contract that you are in. Sometimes this talks about marriage, you guys, but this is, like, stability. This is Taurus energy as well. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. I forgot to mention you earlier with the star, but Aquarius is here, Taurus is here. So, yeah, guys, this is just basically tradition, stability, contracts, formalities. I want you to look at this as a formality. So something over the next 3 months is going on in your life that is going to be viewed as a formality. This could be, some of you are ending a contract as well. Some of you are like getting out of a really bad contract or getting out of a really bad agreement. I don't know. I just feel really freaking stressed. I don't want to say that. It could be like a marriage for some of you that you're like looking to get out of. Maybe you're even looking to get into a marriage, you guys, because this is just contracts. But because of the heaviness, right? Because of the heaviness with the 10 of Wands, that's why I'm saying you could be getting out of it. Maybe you're deciding to go to marriage counseling, and that could be seen as like a formality, right? But we're doing something in a formal fashion, signing some type of contract. This could be literally like signing a lease for a car, signing a lease for an apartment, signing, doing like escrow for a house. This could be signing school contracts. This could be signing a work contract. This could be signing a marriage contract. Contracts, formalities, tradition. I feel like we're stuck on something, guys. There's something that we're stuck on. Okay, an offer coming in, an offer that's not necessarily something we know if we want to take or not. So someone's coming in and they're like, howdy do, howdy day, would you like this offer? This offer is maybe more money, a revision again of the contract, perhaps, I don't want to say an engagement, but it could be. Maybe it's even like, I would like to continue this relationship. I would like to progress this forward. And you're like, I don't know if that's what I want to do. Like, I'm unsure. It's a struggle for us to let something go, you guys. I feel really stuck. I feel like there's this situation where we've literally been like encapsulated in it. And I feel like it's keeping us in the dark. It's keeping us in this situation of feeling like Bertimus. There's a hair on my tongue. Oh. We have karmic relationships. This is a heavier reading if you guys haven't noticed. I'm so sorry. I didn't say that earlier. I didn't know. But this is karmic relationships, Orion, and energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. Karma is not good. It's not bad. Karmic relationships are not good, are not bad. I know traditionally when people are speaking specifically on the internet and they talk about karmic relationships, they're talking about relationships that are negative, that are toxic, that are horrible. I don't look at karma like that. There's no way for us to know as humans what our karma is, because we are, you know, our fleshy prison prevents us from understanding karma to the full capacity of what karma is. It just does. It's not possible for us to understand what karma is in this lifetime or in any human lifetime, right? We don't have the full scope of it. These burdens, you guys, may have been put in place to help with your growth, to push you in a particular direction. You guys may be experiencing karmic cycles right now. I don't want to say karmic relationships, because this is not a relationship reading, you guys. It could be karmic relationships. For some of you, it's a friend, like a long friendship that you guys may be ending or revising, right? And for some of you, yeah, it's a karmic relationship, or it's a situation that you once felt really positive about or really joyous about. And it's like this chapter is coming to an end, or it's coming to a close, or we're figuring out how to revise it. But things can't stay the same, group number 3. Like, this situation's not going to be staying the same over the next 3 months. Like, it has to change. It has to either come to an end or it has to be revised, because how it is, I don't feel like it's healthy. I don't feel like it's conducive for your growth. You guys may feel very conflicted. Maybe that's where I'm getting the stuck energy from. We have inner earth, and it says, you'll survive this, new solutions and new beginnings. Whew. Okay, this is that air again being let out of the balloon. It's like pressure has built and built and built and built, and then the pressure is finally released through the freaking needle going into the balloon. You guys, it's gonna be okay. These burdens will eventually lift. Again, like, this is the out of the tunnel. This is the end of the tunnel, right? We finally get to the end and we see this new beginning. And it's like, I was sitting in darkness for so long, and I was so scared, or I was so hurt. I was struggling with these karmic situations, but I'm so happy to finally be in my new beginning and to be in my new start, right? You guys need to know that you are strong enough that you will get through this time. You need to remember your worth, group 4, so that you don't accept things that are less than what you want or less than what you deserve. Trusting the timing. Trust the wave you came in. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. All right. So I know there's a lot of pressure on so many of us to move about our life in accordance to time and in accordance to what society says, when we need to do this, when we need to do that. And I just need you guys to know that everything in your life is going to happen the way that it's supposed to happen. You need to know that, like, the timing, like, time is not something that you need to bind yourself to. Time's not something you need to hold on to with an iron fist and say, I have to do this and this and this before this time. Allow yourself more grace than that, group number 3, okay? And for some of you, you're really disappointed with where you're at right now, because again, you're ending cycles, or you're ending contracts, or you're getting out of a situation that you may have felt bound to for a while. And there's this level of disappointment, or there's this level of like, I should have been further, I should have done more, I should have accomplished more by this time. But that just wasn't possible, group 3. Like, there was lessons that needed to be learned through the situation. There were things that you needed to come to understand in order to move forward in a progressive manner. We have a moon beam, and it says, you are on the right path. Yeah, like what I literally just said. You are on the right path. Trust the wave you came in on. The timing is just right. You don't need to compare yourself. Comparison is the thief of happiness, if you didn't know, group 3. Okay? And 100%, like, anytime I compare myself to other people, I'm telling you I'm miserable. I'm telling you I'm not having a good time, okay? There's no point to compare. There's literally no point, because everyone has different situations, everyone has different circumstances, and when you compare yourself, you are stealing yourself you're not giving yourself the grace you deserve. You're not giving yourself a fair shake. You're not giving yourself a fair look at the situation or viewpoint. We have Hecate, and this says, change is important. Realize or release the past. See? Yeah. There's something in the past that we're holding on to just a little tiny bit, and it feels like we're stuck. It's time to release so we can move on, group 3, okay? Change is important. Change is super freaking important. I feel like the next 3 months is us working on releasing the past. I feel like the next 3 months is us working on finding that faith, finding that restored hope. Letting go of the Ten of Wands, right? Letting go of those karmic patterns or those karmic habits or those karmic relationships. We have opened the door to a higher dimension. Okay, so we are literally, you guys, and I hate the word ascending because it feels very, I don't know how to use a word that won't be offensive, but it sounds very organized religion-esque. And I am not for that personally. So I just don't like it because it just sounds very like, oh, we're ascending. It sounds very rapture and not me. But the point is we're leveling up through the letting go, you guys, right? This is again like a new door opening for you guys. I'm really sad for you guys, group 3, but I'm also really happy for you because I feel like it's going to be really painful, but I feel like it's going to be really productive and there's a lot of growth to be had, but I feel like it's so painful and so sad, and it's not necessarily like, it's not that I don't feel like you guys are ready for this. I feel like you're most definitely ready for this, but I just feel like it's going to be so emotionally like taxing, emotionally taxing. That's why I said that in the beginning. We're in the last quarter, you guys, and it says, what's holding you back? All right, so you got 1 foot into your future. You got 1 foot in your past. We're in the final quarter, you guys. This is the last quarter. This is the last little bit. We're in the home stretch. All right, we're almost there. We are almost in our new life. What is holding you in the old? What is keeping you from going forward? Address that, group 3. I can't tell you what that is, obviously, because that's like for you to determine, but you know what it is. And this is an encouragement for you guys to completely let it go and push yourself into your future. Push yourself into this new beginning, right? Because you can't keep 1 foot in the past and 1 foot progressing forward, because then there's still going to be something holding you back and you're not going to be able to fully experience this new beginning. I almost feel like it's like tainting the new beginning a little bit, right? Because we're still carrying stuff from our past, so we don't really feel like we're experiencing something new. We don't really feel like we're having the full scope of our new beginning because there's still remnants of our past holding on, or that we're holding on to. We got a square. Challenging situation. A mountain to climb. A square makes things complicated. A square adds complexity. It adds issues. It adds problems, group number 3. So with this square showing up, it's telling me that there is a challenge. I feel like for a lot of you, this challenge is something that's already happening in your life. It's something you're already experiencing. And I feel like over the next 3 months, it's really important for you guys to face this challenge head on and to not ignore it, to not pretend like it's not there. Because when we pretend like it's not there, it's just going to fester, it's just going to grow, the infection is going to worsen. So you got to flesh out the wound, you guys. You got to flesh it out. We have fixed signs here. This is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. It says stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. All right, creating more of this fixed sign energy, more of this stability in your life is going to be really productive for you guys, group number 3. I feel like this is saying, like, at the end of this tough cycle, at the end of this karmic cycle, we are coming into more stability. We're coming into a sense of just feeling at peace. It doesn't feel like a grand finale, right? It doesn't feel like a cannons are shooting off and we're like in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air. Like, we're not having that moment, but we're having a moment of like, we just had an earthquake, the earth was a shaking, and now I'm gonna sit and like be happy that things are not so shaken up. It's almost like rejoicing in the stillness, rejoicing in the calm, rejoicing in the rest, rejoicing in things not being so stressful. Heart connection. So this may have to do with a personal relationship, you guys. For some of you, it could have to do with work. It could have to do with your professional life, especially with the contracts here. Maybe you're moving homes, or you're moving like where you're like changing where you live, because again, with the Hierophant, it could indicate like signing new leases. So that could be rather heartbreaking or rather emotional for some of you. Everyone's emotional, like what's going on with them emotionally is different. But it's definitely something that I feel like feels heavy on the heart. Unconditional. This is so rough. I feel like we are letting go of something that we love unconditionally, or we are moving on from a chapter where, like, even if it was bad, even if it was tainted, even if it was rough, it's like we still hold on to the positive memories that we have with that person or with that situation. And it's like, I will always be grateful for what was. I will always be grateful for knowing you. I will always be grateful for this experience. The appreciation is unconditional. Alright. I remember when these two came out, you guys, I was like, okay. So, perseverance. Stay the course. Perseverance. I feel like that's rather self-explanatory, group number 3. Keep going. Stay the course. The last card I have is journey. And it says, half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. Enjoy the climb, you guys. Enjoy the struggle. And I know it's hard when you're in the thick of it. I know it's hard when you're not necessarily like, when things aren't like, woo, fun and great and happy. But a part of the journey, a part of the treasure is the journey, you guys, right? I feel like this situation is going to make your end result more sweet. It's going to make it more enjoyable because you're going to be able to look back and be like, this is how far I have come. I am so grateful. I'm so thankful. I feel so blessed that I didn't give up. I feel so blessed that I continued to push forward. And I deserve this. Like, I deserve this reward. I deserve this hoorah rah, right? This is what I deserve. And there's not going to be any question about it when we do reach our treasure. We're not going to feel like, oh, I don't deserve him, or I don't deserve this incredible career opportunity, or I don't deserve this, or I don't deserve that. Like, no, I worked my butt off. I went through hell and back. I know I deserve it. There will be no doubt about it, group 3. All right. I'm so sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear. The good news is, you guys, there is a new beginning on the horizon. We just have to make sure we're letting go. We just have to make sure that we're not tainting our new beginning with things from the past, okay? And there does seem to be more balance and harmony coming in for you guys with that 2 of Pentacles and the blessing, right? The restored faith and hope. So don't give up, group 3. But that's what I have for you. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you. I love you so much, and I want you guys to know that the journey is worth it. All right. And yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you really soon. Okay.